Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, you know what I do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. My people, I am back like I never left, and I bring you guys plenty gist. Okay, we are gonna be starting this session of gist with our brother in the Lord, Burna Boy, African giant, Odogu. Hey, they did not call him Odogu for nothing. So I woke up this morning, walking through the streets of Instagram and Twitter. People of God, what did your girl see? I saw a very bootylicious auntie. I mean, hey, her backside is something that should be seen and something that you can see and you will not remove your eyes. So our auntie came out and did a video, and hey, our auntie dropped the bombshell that she and Burna Boy have been dating for 2 years on the low. On the low. You know what? Let me not stress you guys, give you guys plenty stress. Let's listen to what our auntie said in that video. Then when we come back, I'm gonna give you guys a summary of the whole secret affair.
I'm just tired of protecting you. I've got feelings too, and you can't always have your cake and eat it. Seeing you in secret for so long has literally been so detrimental to my mental state, to the point where I've lost friends, and I know that I have a part to play, and I see him willingly, and it's my choice, but you guys will never understand what it feels like to be in my shoes. Especially when I feel like we just can't stop seeing each other. My main purpose for making this video is because over the past 2 years as well, I've been able to give anybody a chance. I've just been so sucked up in D and seeing D and making sure he's okay, that I've kind of just neglected my own relationships and possible things that could have blossomed. I've just been so stuck in that secrecy that it's just fucked me up mentally, and I just want to break that cycle. I don't want to do it no more. I didn't do this video to hurt you. I know it will hurt you, because as far as you're concerned, me and you are on good terms, but I can't do this anymore. I don't want to really address it with you, because I feel like it's just such an elephant in the room, and 2 years is such a long time for me to bring up all these feelings of resentment and hurt. But although I love you, seeing you hurts me even more, and it breaks me every time I see you. So I'm sorry, but it's just how I'm feeling right now. And you guys can judge, you guys can crucify me, you guys can call me a side chick, but until you're in my position, you'll never know. Trust me. As well, I know people are gonna be like, oh, you're doing this for clout and stuff. Like, I feel like I have more to lose doing this video than I do if I just kept quiet, because this is somebody that's so loving, so caring, that takes care of me and gives me everything I want just to make sure I'm comfortable. But then usually I just think to myself, at the expense of what? My sanity? Like, so I'm not doing this for clout. I've built up my fan base for 2 years. I've been very private for 2 years. I'm not doing this for money, because, like, financially, I've been so stable, working and just having someone provide for me. So I'm simply doing this because I'm about to burst. And mentally, I just feel like I'm in a bad place. I have been. People close to me know this. So, yeah. I don't want any gain from this, but I know that the person I'm talking about and the status of the person is obviously going to affect all these different things that I'm saying I'm not doing this video because of. So I just don't care. I'm never going to address this again. I just wanted to get out there. Just know that no relationship is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Please don't judge people's lives by what you see on social media, because behind closed doors, people are just living double lives, you know? I've been living a double life. He's been living a double life, and nobody knew. 2 years. Yeah. I just wanted to also add that my girls have literally scrutinized me enough, and as I touched on at the start, they asked again the purpose of me doing this video and if he wasn't who he is, whether I do it or not. And my answer to that is I'm constantly reminded every single day. Every time I go on social media, I'm reminded. So it's just the biggest mindfuck. And I just can't continue to see all of that and know the part I'm playing and the way it's affecting me. So I feel like as well, whatever said about me after this from management or whoever, like, we both know what it was or what it is. We both know the things we spoke about. We both know the way we made each other feel. We both know how it was when we first met. We both know how it's been these past 2 years. So regardless of what's said, I know the reality I've lived, and I know the way my relationship with you has been, and nobody can take that away from me. No scrutiny, no lie, no statement can ever alter the reality is on what the reality was that we had. So I'm good.
Okay, people of God, you people have heard it from the horse's mouth. Now, this story rocked social media today. Burna Boy has been trending. You know, everybody started talking about the fact that he is called African Giant, and maybe this is what they are talking about. Now, people of God, this is how we saw it today on this episode of Drama with Burna Boy. Let me know what you guys think, basically, you know, because it's easy for me to say, oh, but you know, there was a relationship or something like that. Why didn't you walk away or what? But as a girl, sometimes things like this happen. You know, basically maybe in her mind, she's thinking, oh, that because he has promised her marriage, twins, and all the, you know, lamba that he has been, you know, filling her head with, basically that, oh, that maybe that one is just for show, the Steph London relationship. But then again, some men will actually disgrace you. I'm not saying all men, actually. Let me know what you think about this whole Burna Boy gist. Were you surprised? Because me, I shocked. You know, I didn't see Burna Boy as that kind of a person. Anyways, we move from Burna Boy. Another story that hit me was the story of ex-Nigerian international footballer Peter Osaze Odewinge. Like, this guy used to be my crush back then in secondary school. Like, he was so cute. I don't know what happened to him anyway. So he woke up this morning and decided to write this episode. The more I read this stuff, the more confused I got, but I'm gonna read it anyways. So this was addressed to ex-footballer's wife, Amara Kano, that is Kano Nwanko's wife, and this is another story that also made headlines today, and I'm gonna read what he wrote. He said, the reason why Nigeria is in this state, too many want to be like America. God turned his back at America as things stand, according to him. How can a wife of a legend like at King Kano, that is Kano Nwankwo, be chasing me for a chat relentlessly? Check your DM. Now by force, Americano, your husband has my number, and it's not in our culture to message another man's wife without asking her husband. Moreover, you are wearing Arsenal kits, and he can ask them for advice about knee surgery because he also suffered from similar issues. Your son can't have a cross on his neck and make those signs. That's fake Christianity if you don't know, okay? People selling their own to confirm to African American. Those those there have been modified by Hollywood and are no more Africans. They don't even want to associate with Africa with their billions in accounts. How many of them visited Africa in the last 50 years? Shouldn't NBA All-Star match take place in Nigeria at least once? Shouldn't they be interested to know where their ancestors came from? Set your own trend, Niger. You are more special than America. Pray for Nigeria. Americano, why, Amara? Delilah, we love our strong man, Papilo. Wash your hands well, oh, and most importantly, your heart. As I'm preaching to many now, Nigeria is more precious to God than... Okay. All through this thing I've read this thing over 10 times, if I'm not mistaken, and I still don't get his point. I don't get why he is dragging Americano. 1 minute you're talking about Nigeria, 1 minute I don't understand. People of God, if you understand what Osaze is talking about, let me know. Now, she is not the only one that Osaze came at. He also came at Peter of P Square. Now, this is what he wrote. He said, "You are robbing people in broad daylight with that your nonsense business, and now you want to take even Christmas from them. You know they fear God at all." So when he said that, basically he was saying that Peter of P Square was defrauding people. Now, when he said that, Peter could not hold himself. He had to respond. He posted this chat with Osaze and himself, which is, Osaze sent me a text or a message and said, "Bro, you know, go tell your kids to do that. You better than that. Many of your songs brought me to God. No depart, please. Think and well, be blessed." So Peter responded and said, "Bro, I tried to ignore, but I'm so disappointed in you. If you are now close to God, does not make you to feel others are close to the devil. I own a registered and licensed lottery platform, just like every other individual does, both here and abroad. But coming to spill this rubbish just makes you, because you feel you are now closer to God. Bro, my music never brought you close to this, your God in particular. Bro, you have been brainwashed, period. You look sick and you need help. Learn to mind your business and focus on that, your God and your life. Disappointed." Now, he also went ahead to post this and said, "Please pray for my namesake, Peter Osaze Odewinge. All is definitely not well with him." Now, from this chat and this thing that Osaze wrote, I could definitely tell that something is wrong somewhere. Because I used to follow him, no kidding. But then I started noticing some things he was writing I don't understand, so I had to unfollow because I don't understand all those writing he used to put out. Now, basically, this one he wrote, I just didn't understand the basis of this thing he wrote. Then later this evening, he put out this video, which I'm gonna basically show you guys a clip of. Let me just show you guys the video, then we'll continue the gist.
Bro, I didn't mean no offense, bro, to be honest. But, you know, we're brothers. And if I see my brother something not today right, as you offered to pray for me, feeling like, you know, things not there right with me, I thought, you know, I'll do the favor back. Because what you sow is what you reap. So you pray for me, I pray for you. So you notice something like maybe I'm pushing it too far. But I think when I watched your video about the guy that took his mom's last 500 naira to gamble, basically. What you're doing, you're encouraging gambling. Some people win, some people lose. So he went into tears saying his mother is ill, she has cancer, she's on chemotherapy. And he said, you asked him, why is he crying? He said he took his mom's money from her account, her last 500 naira, to buy a ticket. Luckily he won. But I believe there are some guys who didn't win on that day and possibly took their dads or moms or friends' last money feeling like, oh, I'm going to win today because gambling is an addiction. So in that situation, I'm not condemning your business completely, but in that situation, I think what you should have said to him, I'm saying this from my heart, you should have said to him, he's lucky today, but don't do that again, because.
So guys, that is the video he put out to explain why he came at Peter of P Square. Now, in the summary of his video is because he feels like lottery in Nigeria is not really being regulated, that somebody used their last money to, buy the tickets, even though he was lucky he won because he stole from his mom to buy tickets, and, other people might not be lucky, that why did P-Square encourage him and all that. My dear, after listening to his video, mind you, that video was about 5 minutes long. I wasted my data to listen to that. I can understand where he's coming from, the dangers of gambling and all that, but basically it's people's choice. It's people's choice. You understand? It's basically people's choice. I get where he's coming from, but him coming at P-Square or Peter of P-Square like that, that's off. That's basically off. So at the end of the day, P-Square or Peter of P-Square came out and posted it and said, "Apologies accepted, bro. So sorry for calling you out as well. Remain blessed. One love. I come in peace." So I think all that, all that is all water under the bridge. Hopefully. Now, moving on from that very confused Peter Osaze Odewinge drama that happened today, let's talk about Regina Daniels. Now, this video of Regina Daniels has been trending for 3 days now, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this video sees, like you can see, she's driving at night, but a lot of people feel like maybe she was high on something, as she was driving, that maybe she was not herself. Now, people were calling her out left, right, and center. Now, to shut the mouth of the people that were calling her out on this, she put this out and said, "Sometimes perception is not reality. What you think is far from what you know. Free me." So basically, she's saying, all those that think she was high on something, that is not true, that's just our perception. Now, what is not just our perception is the fact that her husband, Nwoko, in one of his interviews with, I think, BBC Pidgin or so, or BBC Igbo, came out to say that he met Regina, and after 3 weeks he got married to her. He did not even date her. In fact, that there's no wife of his that he dates. You know what? Let me not bore you guys. Listen to what he had to say about marriage.
And I liked her. We married within 3 weeks. Yes, within 3 weeks. I married all my wives within some period. I don't believe in dating anybody to marry them. Don't date anybody you want to marry. Marry them. When you marry them, you begin to fall in love from within the marriage. I met her the first time when she came to my house with her mother and her siblings, because my place in Delta is a tourist place. They came to look around, and I liked her, and that was it. So whether I marry another wife or not, she knows it can happen. I come from a very polygamous environment myself. I love children, so I want more children, and she knows this, and my other wives, they also know it. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, guys, so you've heard Nwoko. So it is not just our perception to think that there might be a 7th, 8th, or 9th wife very, very soon, because like he said here, Regina knows that he might add another wife to his collection of wives. So that is not our perception at all. That is a reality. And basically, he also said, from what he said, it's almost as if one begins to think that maybe it's Regina's mom that actually arranged the whole marriage thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think, because from what I heard from him, which one is tourists that they came to his house for tourists, be whatever. It almost looks as if it was Regina's mom that arranged this whole thing. Whichever one it is, guys, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. That's it from me. Thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. But before I go, I'd like to say a very big happy new month to every one of you. I'm super grateful, for every one of you, and I know that as we have seen the last month of 2020, we will surely see the first month of 2021. This month is gonna bring us lots of joy, lots of happiness, and lots of goodness. Yes, it's a month of celebration. You and I made it. We made it through everything that life threw at us this 2020, and we are gonna be finishing strong and on a high note. Yes guys, thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your girl Ezinne Williams. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Bye guys.